Hello, this is Lisa from Guys Magnets. Today we're going to talk a little bit about adhesives that work best with different types of magnets. I have a selection of magnets here, but before we start I just want to talk a little bit about our self-adhesive flexible magnetic strip. Ours is a premium product which uses Taser 4965 adhesive. This is protected by a pink or red plastic backing strip. The adhesive holds instantly, but it achieves its maximum hold in about 2 days. Although Taser 4965 is a strong adhesive, it can be defeated by the weight of whatever it is that it is stuck to. So the key to using self-adhesive flexible magnets is to keep it for lightweight applications. Right, we're going to start now by looking at ferrite magnets. These are sometimes known as ceramic or craft magnets. When you see these in craft shops, they usually have a dimple or a white spot on one side, and this is to show you which side to put your adhesive on. I hope you can see the dimple there. The reason this has to be present is because with traditional crafting magnets, they are only magnetised on one face, the non-dimple face. So they will stick together that way. But when you try to put dimple to dimple, they don't stick. We stopped stocking these traditional crafting ferrite magnets in 2012 because we were inundated with complaints that they were simply not strong enough. We moved to using a much higher grade of ferrite called C8, which are 2 to 3 times stronger, and these are magnetised so that one flat face is north and the other flat face will be south. This is true regardless of whether or not it is a disc or a block or a ring. Ferrite magnets are extremely versatile, and you can use almost any adhesive you want to. If you look at the adhesive in your local hardware or DIY shop, you will see the packaging usually tells you what each adhesive will work with. Ferrite magnets can be classed as ceramics, so you can use anything that will work on a ceramic. You just need to make sure that the item you are sticking the magnet to will work with the same adhesive. So for example, you can use a traditional hot melt glue gun, PVA crafting glue, like this. Then there is the choice of using a strong PVA glue such as the No More Nails range, contact adhesives such as these two, 2-part epoxy resins, or even super glue. You can also use sticky craft dot type adhesives like these. I don't know if you can see those very well. These are produced by a company called Fantastac. Other brands of course are available. You simply peel the backing and then stick the glue dot onto the magnet. Lastly, we're going to look at neodymium magnets. These are the strongest magnets you can get, and they can be very thin. Before you start looking at adhesives, I just want to remind you that neodymium magnets are extremely brittle and can and do break if they are allowed to jump together. They may look like solid metal, but they are made from a sintered powder, so please do not attempt to flex them, to bend them. They will snap in half. We have a range of self-adhesive neodymium magnets. These are sold in pairs, as you can see. The one side has got 3M467 adhesive, which is protected by an easy to peel paper tabbed backing. This is only available on a selection of thinner magnets, and are usually really only intended for card or paper crafting because the adhesive works best on card and paper. When it comes to using adhesives with other neodymium magnets, you need to look for something that is going to work with metal. So traditional PVA glues and hot melt glue is not going to work. The magnets are simply too strong. So looking at adhesives that can work with metals, we've had very good results using our two different types of contact adhesives. This one is my current favourite product, the Serious Glue. Other brands are available, you just need to make sure it works with metal. You can also use the two-part epoxy resin and our old friend, the cyanoacrylic superglue. We tend to use either the contact adhesive or the superglue. We don't tend to use the epoxy resin very often simply because of the fumes. These two contact adhesives we've had great success with both and used them on magnets up to 12mm in diameter by 3mm thick. Much bigger than that, and you do need to use an epoxy resin. We've also got our glue dots from Fantastac. These we have also used with Neodymium Magnets, and they work well. These are their permanent craft dots. You can see here. They work well and are holding things on our office fridge as well as on our racking. So a quick recap. Ferrite magnets. Almost any glue you like. Neodymium magnets, you need to use a contact adhesive, a superglue or an epoxy resin.